Hello everyone, Mr. Brian here, and welcome to the second in our Building Our Summer Science Fleet activity series. This boat kit for today is going to be a speedboat. Here's our little kit. We'll get into this kit in just a second. I want to take a moment to remind you that if you have not yet registered for the Imagine Your Story Summer Reading Program, a link will be provided down below this video, so make sure that you get registered. So, our little speedboat kit here, let's open it up and take a look at the pieces that we have for our kit today. You will see that just like with the sailboat, we have two long pieces that will be the body of the boat. Here is one, and here is another one. Then we also have some blue pieces. This will form sort of the cabin or top part of our boat. Then we have this long blue foam sheet. Then we also have this little blue piece that has some triangles. These will be our windows for the cabin. This piece will be the roof of the cabin. Then we have, since it's a speedboat, we have these stickers that say speed. And we also have a flag. We also have in our bag here a little mast. Now this one's a little thicker than the speedboat, but again, this can be broken if yours should break. And again, if you guys do any barbecuing or grilling out, if you're doing shish kebabs or some other material like that, a good bamboo skewer will work. You can either break off the piece that's length that you need, or very carefully with a pair of shears or scissors cut off the length that you need to make for your little tiny mast here to go along with our little flag. And last but not least, if we need them, we have the directions that we can refer to. So I'll set these over here to the side. So, just like in the sailboat video, the first thing that we're going to need to do is all of our little pieces that you see in here, we're going to need to punch these out. Now you can save these for another activity that we'll be doing later on, or you can recycle these. I'm going to set mine off to the side. We'll do the same thing with this piece. You'll see here that there is a little indentation about where the mast will go. Just like with the sailboat, I'm going to take my little mast. I'm going to go ahead to make this easier. I'm going to carefully poke it out. I'll do the same one on this other one to make sure that this is going all the way through. I'll take off this little extra piece that came out. Okay. Now, I want to separate these two pieces. We need this piece of this part on this side. These two little blue squares we do not need, so I'll set those aside. And here's the other piece that we need. That's the other side of our cabin. Then we also need to punch out our three little windows here. These two will be the side windows, and this one will be the front window. So, what we need to do is we need to take our two pieces of the boat body. The smaller piece is going to go on the bottom. We want to make sure that we have it turned to where when we put these on top of each other, our four holes line up, as well as to make sure that we have the little hole for the mast on the same side. So I'm going to do that just like this. So I have everything lined up. Now we'll use the sides of the cabin. This will be what will hold our pieces of this speedboat together. So I'm going to take this, I'll push it down here on the right hand side between the two. We want to make sure we get as close to this as we can. You can check your progress underneath, see that it's coming into each piece. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now we're going to take this blue piece on the back. There's a piece of paper. When we peel this off, this will be sticky. What we're going to need to do with this is it's going to start down here at where our angled part of our sides of the cabin start. We're going to attach it there, and then with our fingers we're going to work it all the way to the back. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. But remember, this is sticky, so be careful as you do this. If you make a mistake, you can pull it off, and try it again. So here we go. We're going to pull it down, making sure that I press down really well, get a good seal. And then I'm going to come down and do the same thing on the other side. So now we have our cabin complete. Our square piece here, this is our front window. It's going to go here in the middle on the front, just like our big piece right here. This one also has some paper on the back that if we peel off will reveal that it's got some sticky stuff on the back of that. So we can place that right there in the center. Now with these pieces, you can see that they have an angled side and they have a straight side. If you look at our cabin, they have an angled side right here, and that is going to be where we want the angled side to go. So if I try to put this here, you can see that it wouldn't quite work right. This angled piece needs to go on this side like that. So I'm going to peel off the paper from the back. Then I'm going to place it here on this side of our little cabin. This little piece then, with its angled part, we can see will fit right there on this side. So I'm going to peel off the paper of this one. And I'm going to put this one on. Okay. Next we need to put our speed boat stickers on. These also have some paper on the back, so we're going to peel these off. I'm going to put this one here on this side. I'm going to put mine to where part of it is on the top part and part of it is on the bottom part. This will also help hold your boat pieces together. Flip my boat over and we'll do the same thing on this side. Again, putting part of it on the top part and part of it on the bottom. Okay. Let me get this stuff cleared out of the way. One last thing that we have to do here. Take our mast, here's our little flag. I'm going to feed it up toward the bottom, push it down through here at the top. I'm going to put it up here toward the top of the little mast. And then right here where we have the hole, we're going to take the mast and we're going to put it down in there. Make sure that it comes down through both pieces. I'm going to even mine out. Pull my flag up a little bit here. Have it built toward the back. So now you can see here we have our finished little speedboat. Now again, we want to test this and see if it will float. Again, obviously it's not going to float here on my paper, so let me get my water. Okay, so I'm going to drop our boat in here to test and see if it will float in 3, 2, 1. You can see that we had a success. Our boat floats. Now you can try, I would recommend maybe if you had, like we can get our directions or have something a little firmer, fold it up, see if you can create a fan, get behind the boat to see if you can get it to float and go across. So you see that mine's working from the side. See if you can get this to speed across a kiddie pool or a bathtub or some other container of water that you guys might have. I hope you guys enjoyed adding to your summer fleet and building this boat. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.